Hello everyone, welcome once again to Primetime Analysis. Now, a wave of political discontent is growing over central Kenya region, and some of the leaders targeted are the governors. We have seen county governors being put under pressure by constituents through their elected representatives, who are the MCAs, to deliver on their development agenda and promises that they made during the 2022 campaigns that they did on that time. But we have come to a point where counties in the central Kenya region are the first to start this call and movement of impeaching their governors. You remember the first governor to be impeached under this new dispensation was the governor of Meru. The governor of Meru was accused of being very arrogant and not working together with the MCAs. And at some point, she faced a rough time, and it is only the Senate that ended up saving her. And that is what made her regain her position. We remember that after that, she was also under pressure again following allegations of corruption. Her case is still being probed, and I think the MCAs will have a better analysis of what they're doing there. We also remember last week where a member of parliament, who is the women rep of Kirinyaga County, held a demonstration against Governor Anne Waiguru. And this happened, and she sustained serious injuries that forced her to be airlifted to Nairobi for further treatment. This was one of the incidences where the governor faced serious challenges, and she had to use her uncouth method in the county to force her opponents to leave and leave her alone for that matter. Then today, Governor Wamatangi has faced the wrath of Kiambu members of County Assembly. The MCAs have a lot of allegations against Governor Wamatangi. And I believe if it is not sorted, they could also end up impeaching this governor. For quite some time now, they have been pushing and giving threats and warnings to this governor. And I believe that through the hand of the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, he has always decided and tried to bring these MCAs and their governors together. But for me, it seems nothing much is coming out of these meetings. And therefore, they want to go the full hog of ensuring that these governors are eliminated from their positions. First, on the case of Wamatangi, they are accusing him of high-handedness. And in fact, they are saying that he has a PA called Dante, who is seriously very manipulative and controls everything in the county. And to some extent, they are accusing him of being very arrogant and intimidating MCAs and even the CECs of that county. For me, I do not know what role PAs have to do when it comes to MCAs and CECs. I believe he is somebody who is managing activities and tasks of the governor, but when it comes to legislature and the executive engagements, he is not somebody who is supposed to be very, very involved. And therefore, if Governor Wamatangi has allowed his PA to be the mini governor, I believe MCAs in that county have something serious to talk about. He is also accused of mismanaging resources. In fact, they are saying there is a case where there is this program of distributing chicks in the county. And they are saying a chick that is supposed to cost 100 Kenya shillings is being quoted in the books, accounting books, to be costing 1,000 shillings. That is almost 100, that is almost 10 times what is being quoted. And that is an inflation that is seriously extraordinary. They are saying that the same similar thing is happening with maize distribution. But further, MCAs in Kiambu County are complaining of being intimidated and their tasks and roles being interfered with by Governor Wamatangi through his foundation that he created called Wamatangi Foundation. They are saying that this foundation has gone to the counties and is almost doing every task that an MCA is supposed to do. This, for me, is not something that should bring a serious discontent between these parties. But as MCAs, they are also entitled to fight for their space. So this is something that they are complaining about. Further, they are saying that in the last financial year that just ended, Kiambu County had unutilized development fund that was allocated to it. And they are saying that while the development fund had not been utilized and refunded to the exchequer, they were short in terms of development that they were supposed to achieve. And therefore, they're saying that the governor is, to some extent, incompetent and is not ready to handle what he's supposed to do in an effective way. I don't know where this thing is coming from, but I believe Central Kenya is trying to wake up to the realization that all that matters is service delivery and not affiliation in terms of party lines or even the ethnic and the clan alignments, such kind of issues. Let's listen to how the MCS talked today in a press conference.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
And the Auditor General to corroborate and do a forensic audit of all the procured projects and programs in this county of Kiambu. I.e., or for example, there is a chicks. They are distributing chicks. A chick is going for 100 shillings in Karo in Naivasha, but in papers it is going for 1,000 shillings. There is maize distribution that will happen early in April. What we are saying, the distribution of maize, you see many lorries, maize seeds. You see the distribution of the lorries, 10 lorries, taking some few bags to a certain ward. This is wastage of resources, and we are calling Governor Wamatangi to stop this wastage of resources. This a mongrel kind of government called Wamatangi Foundation. They are undermining MCAs in their wards, and we are calling him to stop and let the MCA do their jobs in their wards.
Governor has a problem with decision making. Our county chief officers have not been in place since we were elected. The advert was done last year in October. The shortlisting was done, and up to now, the members who are shortlisted have not been appointed. 1 year down the line. And that is a county that is working. So one of the problems with our governor is decision making is very poor.
In total, we had 4.88 billion for development, and as at April, we had consumed only 400 million, comprising of 8.2%. As we await the report from the Control of Budget on the financial year absorption rates, the situation in the county shows a dire need of re-evaluation. Across all the departments, the development is actually below par. The figures on the development absorption points to a lot of failures across all the departments. Failing to spend on the development means Kiambu residents did not get the much needed services.
Now, listening to those allegations, I believe MCAs in Kiambu County have something tangible that they can present and can also make the governor impeached. We also have Governor Anne Waiguru, who to some extent decided to send goons to hit the women rep of the county. I'm also told that Governor Kangata is not safe because he's also being accused of some deals down there that are alleged corruptions and mismanagement. I don't know how much this is true, but I believe Central Kenya is starting to be very active. And when this will reach the national government, that is when we shall have proper legislation and proper engagement in terms of making the right decisions when it comes to choosing the person you want to manage and lead the country. That's my take. I believe we will have more analysis coming up. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and also like our video. Thank you and may God bless you. Goodbye.